Hello and welcome to Shades Even in Darkness. This is your boy TWG and you're seeing my chest. Now you're seeing my head. Now, it's gonna be a bit weird. I think, you know what I normally do on a Saturdays when I start cooking rice? This time, yes, our stove is now black. We changed, we upgraded. Hala. The rice isn't going to be as shit as I cooked it last time, and it's not going to look as if I'm fucking burning the house this time. So, henceforth, we're going to talk about why Thomas Tuchel is going to win the Champions League while I have some breakfast that you cannot see. It's over here. Look, you can now see it. Now don't be surprised when I start chewing and shit. Thomas Tuchel has got one of the biggest jobs and sought after jobs in the whole of the world right now, which is getting this Bayern Munich team. This Bayern Munich team is a beast. This will make any, yes, I'm adding too much sugar, you cannot probably see me. This will make any manager win anything in the world. You want a guaranteed title? Go to Bayern Munich. You want a chance to at least reach the semi or even the final of the Champions League? Go to Bayern Munich. You want to have the best all-round players in the world? Go to Bayern Munich. You want a culture, an actual culture that follows the rule of paying attention to people rather than paying attention to players rather than buying out from other leagues? Go to Bayern Munich. You're never going to be disappointed when you're at Bayern Munich. And that is why Thomas is going to Bayern Munich. Now you'll be wondering, why the hell would he do this? He has got a beautiful friendship with the fans at Borussia Dortmund. Fuck that! You think caring for a couple fans at the other side of Germany cares when this comes into town? You're taking this offer 9 times out of 10. And that's why he took this offer. Because it's not gonna come. No one wanted him. But the Everton were looking for a job. Didn't even ring Thomas Tuchel. Manchester United needed a manager. Didn't even call Thomas Tuchel. Manchester City and Arsenal have been thinking of changing manager before Mikel Arteta. Didn't even call Thomas Tuchel. Fucking Tottenham, didn't even call Thomas Tuchel. And yet you're thinking the one time we actually wanted, he's going to say no? Fuck that! I understand why he even took the job to begin with. Because that is, like I said, one of the best jobs you can ever get right now. Managing Bayern Munich. And what greater time to manage Bayern Munich than in the quarterfinal stage of the Champions League and playing against the man that you beat in the final. Tastes like great success. You are going to witness one of the greatest one of the most underrated managers win another Champions League with a team far better than the one he won the Champions League with. Trust. He's got Man City next, right? He already beaten Manchester City. Hell, can you make a team out of a team? These two teams are the best teams in the world when it comes to squads. I cannot lie. I'm a Manchester United fan, but I hate the fact that I have to say that. But these two are the best teams when it comes to squad rotation. They've got players that could replace players, and those players that should replace them are really good. And they get to play each other in the quarterfinals. Why could this be a final or something? I feel, just a side note, I feel like... Okay. The rice is done. This could be one of the best finals in the world, if it ever happens. Bayern Munich coming against, the rice is still a bit hot. Coming against Manchester City. Imagine it's 0-0 by the 60th minute. And oh behold, Erling Haaland gets subbed off. For who? Julian Alvarez. A World Cup winning Julian Alvarez. Then you get a then Bayern respond by subbing out Eric Maxim Choupo-Moting. Okay, he's been underwhelming. Bring in Leroy freaking Sané onto the play and get the beauty. Kimmich is not playing well, bring in Goretzka. You've got so many. The fact that Joao Cancelo has been cup tied really sucks, because he would have proved to Pep that you made a mistake loaning me out. Imagine him scoring. Imagine him assisting, because he's already scored for Bayern, by the way. If you haven't been paying attention, he scored 2 goals for Bayern, and he's assisted almost 6 times. He's only been there 1.5 months. You know how crazy that sounds. Then Thomas has got so many toys to play with, and he can throw so much shit at Pep Guardiola. And make sure that his life is nothing but utter torment in the Champions League. And people all around complaining that why sack Nagusman. Nagusman was supposed to be the best. He's the best young manager in the world. Fuck you. He was never really good. Anyone could take that job. You could take that job if you wanted to. Write an application to Bayern Munich. Get the job. You probably win the league. You probably be second by now. You probably have triple promoting scoring goals. You probably be good. As long as you played FIFA or Football Manager, you can manage Bayern Munich. Jesus Christ. Everyone is making the job that Nagusman has done really big. It's not. Everyone could do that. Anyone could take a team like Bayern and win the league. Anyone could take a team like Bayern and win every single Champions League match. Everyone can do that. Let's not forget, last season he got knocked out of the Champions League by Villarreal. Villarreal knocked out Bayern Munich. You're telling me that's a good job? You're telling me that's a good job? Are you mad? Are you mad? Oh, jeez. The problem is, there are 2 biases in football. In fact, there are 2 biases in football. There is the age bias and there is the English bias. With the age bias, it's that any manager below the age of 40 is doing decently good with any team, he is the best young manager in the world. He's better than Jose Mourinho, and he's going to be the best ever manager in the world. And if the manager is English, you're going to be like, oh, he's the best manager in the world, yada yada. That's why you keep getting mediocre English managers into big jobs in the league. Like, imagine getting sacked at Bournemouth and finding a Champions League job. That was the life of Scott Parker. Why? Because he's English. Look at Graham Potter. He's doing decently good for an average side in Brighton, and boom, he gets the Chelsea job. He was linked with the Arsenal job. He was even linked for Manchester United. Are you stupid? A man that not so long ago was coaching Swansea and coached in the Swedish Alps from where he came from. And that is the best manager in the world. Look at him now. Has he really done good for Chelsea? He has literally brought them way more shit than Thomas Tuchel did. And this will show that the moment Thomas beats Manchester City and takes them to the semi-finals, and for some miracle, Mr. Graham Potts manages to beat Real Madrid, he is going to face him in the semi-final, and he's going to show why Thomas is a better manager than him. He's going to show him that I am a better manager than you, and there is no way in hell that Potter is even going to win the match against Real Madrid. But let's just make it an ideal world for all English fans and make it that an English manager beats Real Madrid and knocks them out of the Champions League. Let us see what he's going to do when Thomas Tuchel comes into town. Aha! Sir. That's the problem. And those are 2 biases that we have. And the first bias worked out for Nagelsmann this entire time. Also Will Still, who yes is a decent manager, but just because he's below the age of 35 and he never ever had a footballing career, that is now, oh, he's the best. Oh, he's what? No, that doesn't make him the best. It just makes the game Football Manager the best game in the world. If you can play a game and actually manage a team successfully, that makes the game mechanics really good and makes it real life. That means Football Manager is the best game in the world. Not Will Still, but the game, FIFA Manager. And it's only for people who actually understand shit. So, in my conclusion, in this terrible, terrible made video, while I have been holding this piece for a long time, let me change to another one. You are going to see that Thomas Tuchel is coming for everyone that called him shit. I'm rooting for Thomas, and I swear, the moment Bayern lifts the Champions League this season, which is my prediction, by the way. I haven't made a predictions video. I'll probably make a quick one. So, Bayern Munich against Spencer City. I think this whole video you've seen that I want Bayern to win. I think see Bayern winning. On aggregate, it's going to be 4-1, as the first leg it will be 3-0 in Germany, and it's going to be they're going to lose. They're going to draw 1-1 with Manchester City at the Etihad, making that a 4-1 win. And Real Madrid's going to beat Chelsea 6-0 on aggregate, and we're going to end Benfica versus, is it Inter Milan? No, Benfica against Inter Milan. Benfica is going to win at home, but Inter is going to bring the game to extra time and win on penalties. That will make Inter win against Benfica on penalties. And Napoli versus AC Milan. Wow, wow, wow. That game is going to be one of the most boringest games in this Champions League quarterfinal stage, as it's going to be 0-0 in Milan, 0-0 in Naples, and it's going to go to extra time when Victor Osimhen leaps like a salmon and scores. And my beloved AC Milan team with scratch that. Zlatan Ibrahimovic leaps like a salmon. Woo. Way past the keeper, and it's a goal! The man who hasn't won a single Champions League trophy after playing for more than 5 Champions League winners is going to the semi-finals with his goal after being injured the whole of this season and not even playing. So those are my predictions. Bayern's going to go through. So together with Inter Milan, AC Milan, that will be the first time any Milan is in the Champions League semi-final in a while, and Real Madrid, which will lead to Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid and Inter Milan versus AC Milan, an all-Italian semi-final, which I want to talk about in the next time if any of these things happen. But yeah, this is my conclusion. Thomas Tuchel is going to win the Champions League. That is fact. And yeah, just shades even in darkness. Thank you for 37 subscribers, and I'm trying to reach 40 subscribers. So if you like the videos, please subscribe, and also like my video, because it gives me a lot of nice things inside. Get out.